Get ready.
All right, you guys, and we're going to round out our Black Series 6-inch solo figures out with our Range Trooper from the Solo movie. Very cool, very awesome figure. One of the more interesting figures from the new line of figures that have come out through Hasbro in the 6-inch Black Series line, guys. So can't wait to actually get my hands on a couple of these guys, and I haven't even pulled them out of the box yet to see if I even like them. But just looking at the figure, I mean, come on, with the fur coat and the fur trimming around the jacket, I mean, it's a very, very cool figure, and I really hope that these troopers do something in the movie that is exciting and makes them a legendary character and an awesome figure to have in your collection. So guys, we're going to take a look at the box as we always do. So let's go ahead and take a look at the box. So of course, guys, we have our Range Trooper here in the clear portion of the box. And then of course we have our illustration of the Range Trooper down in the corner. And then it states Range Trooper. Very awesome, very cool. Star Wars Black Series. And then of course on the side of the box, the Range Trooper is number 64 in the Black Series line, guys. Very cool, very awesome. And then of course on the back of the box we have Range Trooper. Of course, guys, we're going to pull the box a little bit closer so we can get the readables there, guys. So let's take a look. And then it states the Imperial expansion requires the settlement of vital operations on the remote outpost worlds. These frontier stormtroopers form a backbone of stubborn defense against would-be thieves and pirates. So getting a look at the side of the box, guys, we have Range Trooper there in the red print, and then of course we have Range Trooper shaded behind that, and then of course we are back to the front of the box. So guys, we're going to pull our Range Trooper out of the box and get a look at the figure. So let's go ahead and get Ain't that nobody done. Bad like me. All right, guys, so man, here we have our pimped out trooper right here, man. This thing is awesome. I really like this figure, guys. Now there are some limitations with the articulation, and we are going to go over that in just a moment, but I really do like the look of this figure. He is really, really cool. I think he's right in line with the troopers that we got from the Rogue One line, but this one has a little bit of style, and that's another thing that we can see that we're going to get in this movie. We're going to get a little bit of style, a little bit of swagger and pizzazz with this movie. We're gonna get, you know, some gambling with this is the criminal underworld, guys. So we're gonna get a little bit of some real stylistic funk here, as you can see with this figure and the styling of the figures that we're getting. And I can't wait to get my hands on Lando, because you know he is the centerpiece of what is going on in this particular movie as far as style goes. So can't wait to get that figure. But just as an appetizer, we have our Range Trooper here with his nice fur lining around the bottom of the coat there. So guys, let's pull him up to the camera and get a really good look at this handsome young pimp. All right, guys, so here we are with our Range Trooper. As I had mentioned, looking very, very cool, very awesome. Has the nice little fur around the neck here, has the fur around the lining of the jacket here. Now, incidentally, guys, the bottom part of the jacket is a plastic mold, and this is not actual fur right here, but it does have that appearance of a fur-like lining, and is really, really good as it matches with this, this is not actual fur, but It is a very fur-like material right there, but I think it matches really, really well and gives the appearance of fur. This fur gives the same appearance that this particular fur gives up here. So very, very cool. And then also, as you can see around the hands here, it also has a plastic mold that gives off that fur like material as well. So very cool and awesome looking figure, guys. As you can see, the feet, they have these boots of some sort. These have to be some type of snow boot that allows the trooper to walk in the snow freely. I will be very interested to see how that operates. And then, of course, you can see all of the detail in the belt. You get a little bit of weathering here, right here as well. On our trooper, on the helmet, there's some weathering there as well. So these guys are really in the elements. They're really battling the elements, and they're in the thick of things, guys. And then on the back of it, there is a split here in the leather, excuse me, of the rubber molding for the remaining pieces of the jacket. And then there is his backpack there. And again, guys, as you can see with the fur part, it's just really like a little piece of material, fuzzy material that they put around the figure to give off that fur coat pimped out look that is really, really cool on this figure, guys. So very, very cool. Love all of the detail here on the arm. Lots of detail. Well, every part of this figure, you're getting a lot of very, very cool detail, guys. And I would have to say, for the appearance alone, this is a must-have figure for your Black Series 6-inch collection, guys. You want to get your hands on these guys, and I'm sure you're going to want to get a couple of these guys just to have in your collection. I would say a very good complement to the old school Snow Trooper. So, guys, as mentioned, we are going to get a look at the articulation, starting with the arm. So you're going to get a arm bend as so, guys. So very, very cool. It brings the arm up like that. So you're going to get a bit arm bend about that high up right there. You are going to get a 360 turn with the arm there, guys. So no problems there. He's going to go straight out for you as so very, very cool. So he comes out to the side as so you're going to get that side shot as well. Very, very cool. Nice articulation there. You're going to get a twist in the forearm there, guys. Also, there is a twist in the wrist, guys, as you can see. So you're going to get a 360 motion. There is a back and forth motion with the wrist, guys, as you can. And then as far as the legs go, now this is where the articulation gets a little tricky. Now you're only going to get him to kick out about that far. So he's not going to kick out too far if you're trying to get him to do any kind of kick. Now, my thinking is these guys aren't built for that type of combat. These guys are strictly built for weaponry, shooting, and whatnot. He's not really going to be built for any melee type of action. But you are only going to get about a kick that far out. Now, incidentally, the knee bend is actually really, really good on this figure, guys, and I want to demonstrate that for you. So the knee bend is actually really, really good on this figure. It's the fact that the thigh is hampered by this part here that makes it very hard to get that leg to come up any further than that. You're a bit limited in what you can do as far as getting that leg up and out for this figure. So the articulation is a bit hampered. And then, of course, going out to the side. Now, going out to the side, he actually does really, really well, surprisingly. So he can get a little side kick if you need him to do that. But it's just going forward. There's just really not a lot there. Now, in the feet area, you're going to get a very good down right there in the feet area. There is a bit of a rocker, but not much at all due to the boot area. So you're not too bad, considering most of the time with troopers, because of the armor, you are limited. So that's to be expected with some of these figures, especially this guy. But I think the look of this guy more than makes up for what he lacks in the articulation in the legs. Now, in the ab area, you are going to get a little bit of back, a little bit of front. He's a little bit hampered by his armor right there with the articulation in the ab area, so you're not getting much there as well. But you are getting a good range, a roundabout range. You are getting that at least as well. And then in the head area, he's going to go back, not too good, down, all right, not too bad. So your side to side is absolutely good with this figure. So there is something to be desired when it comes to the articulation of this particular figure. But at the same time, I think he looks really, really cool. And I think you can pose him decently enough to have him on your shelf and have him looking really, really cool. So really, really like this figure, and I can't wait to get my hands on at least another 3 or 4 of these guys, just to have a nice, cool set sitting on the shelf, guys. Right, guys, so there he is, the Range Trooper from the new upcoming Solo movie, guys. I really like this figure, guys, but I want to know what your thoughts are, guys. Do you think this is a cool figure, or do you not like the look of the figure? Let me know, guys. Do you think they're doing too much, guys? Or do we need to wait to see what this figure does in the movie? Maybe what they do in the movie will make this figure very cool and a very exciting figure. I know I am very excited to at least have it in my possession. Cannot wait to get more of these guys. What do you think of their look in relation to the old school snow troopers, as you can see right here? Now, of course, these guys that are sitting right here, kind of looking down their noses at the Range Trooper, these are not Black Series. These are the Kobayashi figures that are usually standing in the background that, next to Phasma there, guys. So they're not exactly 6-inch. I think they're a bit larger. So there isn't, I don't want you to try to compare the size of the figures there, because they're not, that's not a good comparison. But I just kind of put them there for a funny effect, kind of them looking down their noses at this new style of figure that's surviving in the same elements that they have to survive in. But he gets a little fur coat, and all they have is their nice little drapery cape on the back right there. So guys, let me know what your thoughts are. Put those comments down below. Please like and subscribe. And of course, guys, from the Clone Trooper to the Storm Trooper to the Snow Trooper to the Range Trooper, which one do you like best? And may the Force be with you always.